I love Spider-Man. I've always been a fan of Spider-Man since I was a little kid. I cannot tell you how many Spider-Man based birthday parties I had when I was little. Spider-Man is a comic book character that means so much to me and to other people, spawning thousands of comic books, games, stage plays, TV shows, a TV show that I want to get made, which is something I really need to give an update on, and of course, movies. Ever since Sony had the rights to Spider-Man, they have made countless movies featuring the web slinger, so for the next couple of weeks, I am going to be reviewing every theatrical release related to Spider-Man. And if you really want to get technical, the Raimi trilogy, the Mark Webb movies, and the John Watts movies, and Into the Spider-Verse. I'm not touching Venom, please do not ask me. Let's start with a movie that many of us hold as the best origin movie of all time, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I hold the Raimi movies very close to my heart. I grew up with these movies, but if I have to be brutally honest, these movies are overrated. Okay, hear me out. These movies are good, fairly entertaining by the end of the day. You leave all three of them remembering at least something, like the final fight with the Green Goblin at the end of the first movie, the train scene in Spider-Man 2, or this masterclass of cinema in Spider-Man 3. But are these movies God's gift to mankind? No. Well, one of them is, but regardless of how similar they are, they're all good films. No film is perfect, no film is flawless, and I feel really bad for saying that because I have Favorite Movie Monday, and those movies are 10 out of 10, but whatever, ignore that. Again, just like most people, I grew up with these movies, and I hold such a high candle to them, and I feel like that's how most people do. They hold a high candle to them because of nostalgia's sake, because we grew up with the movie. The movie opens with a great score composed by Danny Elfman. I mean, seriously, you can't help but smile every time you hear it. It's still amazing all these years later. From the get-go, it establishes that Peter Parker is a nobody, well, a loser. Someone you're supposed to feel sorry for. He has to chase after the bus, he gets pushed around like he's a nobody. Peter Parker is a shy, timid, nerdy kid who the audience can relate to and feel sorry for. Tobey Maguire portrays Spider-Man and Peter Parker in a good way that makes him feel like the character is growing and evolving as the movie goes on. The movie is very faithful to the comics with changes here and there, like organic webbing, which is something I've never been a big fan of. I honestly prefer web shooters. The side characters are all good. I'll get more into Harry Osborn into like part 3, so you might want to stick around for that. Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane Watson. I hope I said her name right. I always butcher her name, so sorry, Raimi fans, if I said her name wrong. Don't kill me. But she's the only live action Mary Jane we'll see for a while. MCU MJ doesn't count. I don't have a problem with her other than her character being a damsel in distress all the time, but hey, that's the consequences of being Spider-Man's girlfriend. But before I move on, Rosemary Harris will forever be my favorite Aunt May. Anyway, there are 2 side characters in this movie that I will love until the end of time. One of them is William Dafoe as Norman Osborn, also known as the Green Goblin. The businessman turned psycho is one of Spider-Man's greatest enemies, and the movie did him some justice, but William's performance is just phenomenal. He can sell a scene by just looking and walking and talking into a mirror alone. And finally, the best character in all of these movies, J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, is perfect casting. I literally cannot think of another person better fit for this role, or even better casted for this role. Every scene he's in, it's just entertaining.
They're crap. Crap. Mega crap.
He was destined to play this role, and when I was a kid, I think most of us did this. Whenever I would read a Spider-Man comic and J. Jonah Jameson was in it, I would do his voice as the character, and I think most of us did that. The suit design looks fine. I mean, for 2002 standards, they look great. Yeah, the Raimi suit is definitely iconic, and we can argue that the Green Goblin suit looks stupid or silly, but not everything's gonna look like the comics, especially around this time. Like, I mean, look at the X-Men movie. They didn't have iconic comics, and people hold that as the best X-Men movie ever made. The action is good, and it gets better as the movies go on. Not gonna rate it yet because I'm thinking about ranking these after I finish all of the movies, So let me know what's your favorite moment from this movie down below. Also, be sure to click that like and subscribe button. Join the family if you want to see some more reviews like these. I'm thinking about changing some dates around for videos. Normally on Saturdays I was going to do game reviews, but I'm thinking about changing that around to sometime the next week and maybe a different date. I'm going to try to keep up with these just like I did the Sonic 06 reviews. I'm going to try to keep up with these. I'm out for the summer, so who knows, maybe I'll keep up with these. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys are staying safe, and love each and every one of you guys. This has been the Web Warrior, signing off. Also, before I leave, just a quick warning. Not every one of these reviews are going to be as positive as you think, or as this one. There's one Spider-Man movie in particular that I do not like, and you'll see it when I get there. But yeah, just wanted to say that. So once again, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. As always, this has been the Web Warrior, signing off.